Man, at the end, Chaussette, they're absolutely right, had a phenomenal regional championships and absolutely one of the biggest reasons that they made it through that and got themselves to land. But Farah has been, again, my guy who's absolutely improved the most across the season. Why are you laughing, Curly?
Farah has whipped out the DreamHack champion title. He
there we go.
Business against Rogue as we get things kicked off. It's AJ immediately in possession. Here's Kronovi trying to find a hole in the PSG defense early on. Now Wonder pops this one up. AJ's already up. This one's going to bounce down in front of Fruity. Still the pressure on from Wonder here in Rogue. Another follow-up, but can't read that one. And the attack might fizzle out here as PSG do get it clear.
A nice long clear as well. But some early pressure applied, but Farah a chance back the other way, and unfortunately not enough boost in the tank to make the adjustment and get it on target. Tough bounce to read, and Fruity has to leave it for Farah. Back wall wants two and kept away. Nice save from AJ coming off his back wall.
Chaussette still keep the attack on. Fruity's there, just high of the net. And Rogue back the other way, can Wonder drop it down. It's Farah who gets in front of that one. Now AJ has a lot to pick from, but couldn't get a handle on the ball. Wonder couldn't redirect that one in, and PSG might have got bailed out there.
Good idea from Wonder. But the biggest problem they're going to run into on that PSG defense is, of course, going to be Chaussette. That guy, the breadwinner in the saves category with 102 over the course of the season. Second on the team, Fruity, 75.
Rogue trying to find a way downfield, but immediately met by PSG players over and over again. Farah can't get a handle on that one. Now Kronovi, can he get the redirect? No, shut down by PSG.
A hard kick into the middle of Farah, again uncontested, top of the box, backboard, and almost able to get muscled through. Fruity turned aside by Wonder right at the end. And it's Farah trying to figure out how he wants to approach that ball. Again, another bounce into the corner. Fruity wants the back post and unfortunately overshoots it. Great pinch from AJ to clear the ball all the way to the opposite end. And Chaussette actually puts one out to the middle. Unfortunately, AJ trying to rotate out. His teammates saw him and didn't want to run into him, and that squanders a great shooting chance for Rogue.
Very slow play coming out from Rogue, not only on the defensive end, but slowing things down on the offensive end as well. But still pressing on. PSG feeling a bit of the pressure. Here's Wonder. Wins a second challenge. Can he go up? He's trying to find AJ at the top of the box now. Kronovi played so well in the last series. Haven't seen too much of him so far halfway through game one. Here's AJ throwing this one downfield, a long clear. This one's going to drop down. The shot comes off for Rogue. Still no dice.
And Kronovi had a very interesting season adjusting to Rogue, and he's really found his own about where he feels he slots into that team. You will get a lot of Wonder and AJ upfield, and Kronovi, as needed, sort of coming in through that midfield line. Hoping to see success from him here against PSG. And this one going to be softly limped out of the corner, and an easy clear for Chaussette. Fruity following close behind, race to the ball in the midfield, and tapped down from AJ.
Hotly contested so far. Both teams having a couple chances on target. Rogue trying to find an opportunity downfield. PSG doing a good job of blocking it down on defense. Every single ball lobbed at their back wall. Every shot taken, PSG are there to meet it. Very organized, very disciplined so far for PSG.
And hopefully AJ as well able to bring up that shooting accuracy over the course of the season. And again, tough matchup for him trying to get through Chaussette. But right now, not a lot of goal-scoring opportunities for either team. And then finally, Fruity has one, but it's directly to AJ.
Sets himself up off the side wall. Now here comes Rogue, an opportunity downfield. PSG caught a little bit in transition there. We're able to bail themselves out. Now Fruity with no boost, trying to make something happen downfield. He's been one to ignite the offense at times for PSG. AJ to Wonder. Off the back wall of PSG, time ticking down, still tied up here. Farah finds Fruity, a shot on target to the back of the net. PSG, a beautiful play downfield, and they're up by one.
I feel like we saw a dozen of these plays in our last series, and this one plays out about the same. Farah to Fruity to the back of the net in 2 touches. PSG might just steal game one.
They catch Rogue off guard on transition, take advantage, and a beautiful play comes out from PSG. Takes the lead late in game one. So what do Rogue have? Time's ticking down. It's enough time to get one. That's all you need. PSG still pressing on, trying to put the dagger, finish out this game strong. Chaussette off the back wall, a pass out. Nobody there from PSG. It is Farah who picks it up. The shot never came. 5 seconds left. Drop down from Fruity off the crossbar. And Rogue just suffocated on defense, had no chance to break out. Clinical play from PSG here.
Absolutely, a very clean finish on defense. And Chaussette, did Chaussette? No, he wasn't. He was with, yeah, because it was Devo Bluey and Farah that won DreamHack. I was about to say, Chaussette probably has his DreamHack title, and then I thought about it for a moment. But PSG, a great finish this season, and it was a pleasant surprise to see them come out so strong during RLCS, and this beautiful counterattack is where they've really stepped up their game across the season, and clean transition, solid shot. Fruity's always been able to do that ever since he joined the team, and to see Farah and Chaussette develop in those areas as well, really nail down the shooting throughout the course of the season, is why they've improved so much. And Rogue they have to find an answer to that because they have come into their own as well later in the season.
And one of the biggest reasons why Rogue gave up that goal there that you saw in the replay was that everyone had pushed up down the field for Rogue. They thought they had caught PSG on transition, but it was PSG who said that Rogue fell into their own trap, moved downfield, and able to counter quickly. So PSG, that's really the difference here between these two teams, was just the transition play. PSG able to execute in game number one. So we hop into game number two.
And curious to see how they'll again try and find a way to deal with Chaussette coming out of the net, because he really is quite a defensive force to be reckoned with over on that PSG half. And obviously you wonder if it's going to be the pass plays or the demos. Either one, it's going to be a tough guy to beat out in that department. So what can Rogue do here in game number two to break down that PSG defense? Missed that boost steal. Pass into the middle. Wonder able to win the ball off the 50-50. One around the back. Free clear for Farah. Krenovi wants the pass across. Unfortunately, slightly behind AJ, and it slows down that shot and allows Chaussette to dive in front.
They had PSG going, but on the counter downfield, it's Fruity on an open net. Nobody home from Rogue. And again, PSG take the lead.
I feel like we've seen that before. Just the challenge straight into the middle. Fruity just applying support, not really expecting the pass in the right place at the right time. And PSG again kick things off.
On transition, PSG have done so well. Big bump there from Chaussette. And maybe a counter here as Krenovi's got to pick that one up. PSG starting to speed things up here. Clamp down on this Rogue defense.
Top of the box as AJ waits for this one. Finally decides to go into the corner. Almost able to punch it home. AJ will indeed get the job done. Wonder will somehow turn that in.
And it's funny watching this one from AJ's perspective because the ball just kind of lands right in front of him and he goes, oh, it's going in. Wonder was the one who got credit for it.
It all makes sense now.
AJ didn't even actually touch the ball there, but still, Rogue able to put that one away. It wasn't pretty, but they'll take it.
First goal of the series for Rogue. And it couldn't have come at a better time. This is pretty much the start of game number two to get yourself right back in it. Another chance for Wonder. Got a little too far under it. Popped it high. Follow-up shot also off the mark. And a couple of great opportunities.
Yeah, that one you might look back and say that Rogue should have put that opportunity away. They had a couple good shots on target. But still pressing on here. PSG finally do get the clear past the last defender, forcing Wonder to go back. Here's Chaussette. Pinch off the ceiling. Rogue deal with that one nicely.
It's great communication as well. Very easy to panic as that first man and in charge of going for that ball. And very easy to own goal that. So way to let the guy behind you come in and find that clear. As again, Krenovi just battling for possession. Finally has to bail out. AJ and Wonder come in. Some support from their own side. Chaussette keeping it close. Back touch. And Wonder uncontested. Free clear for Rogue. But still under pressure. Fruity out of the corner. Farah trying to keep it going. Backboard bounce. taken away by Kronovi around the wall, and AJ on a dribble. Not really able to hang on to it cleanly, though. Still gets the bounce around the defender, and Farah will help out.
Rogue finally on some offense here. PSG had some extended time on the offensive zone, but Rogue's defense able to slow things up. PSG once again puts one on target. Fruity close, putting that one away. Wonder can't get the touch, so let's Chaussette come through. PSG attacking on this shot, just off the post. Rogue bailed out there as they were all beat by that floater.
And that is crisis averted, and maybe they can get one back the other way. Coming off the back wall, though, PSG going to shut that down before it even began. Lofted towards the net and kicked upfield from Fruity. Farah continuing the push, bounce into the middle. Fruity trying to pick a spot, and AJ will jump over his teammate's head, find it clear, wants to pass into the middle, but nobody's around. And PSG just have a free ball here on the midfield line.
Fruity had a second to think about that shot, but just couldn't generate enough power. Another shot goes off the post, finally put away by Kronovi, and Rogue take the lead.
And a nice play here. Again, Fruity trying to go for that pinch off the ceiling. Unfortunately, it didn't skim right across, went straight down, and just taken right up the pitch by Rogue. That nasty hop off the post. No chance for the defense as long as Kronovi placed it well. And yes, sir.
It's been a game of transition between these two teams. Rogue getting one there. Kronovi now trying to build upon this lead with a minute and a half left. Here's Wonder trying to drop that one down. It was on target. Fair there to make the save. Rogue slowly finding the better hand here. More and more opportunities downfield. More time, more space to work with. PSG trying to shut that down. Here's Chaussette. Off the back wall. A big clear comes out from Rogue. That'll buy him some time. The demolition will slow up the attack. As Kronovi's removed from the play. PSG now immediately back on offense.
Oh, slips through as well. Chaussette finally letting one go. Unfortunately, Rogue not able to turn it into a great scoring opportunity. On the second effort, though, almost able to get it home. Chaussette demoed for a few moments. He's finally respawned. A lot of physical play being established from Rogue, trying to get in PSG's face and try and make them force that error out of them. And unfortunately, handled the pressure quite well. They've broken out here, and now they're applying their own assault. Farah wants the top right, and yes, he will find it. They tie it up with 34 left.
The finesse from Farah here, and you can see the disruption on the Rogue side. Kronovi and Wonder waiting for the shot to come through, and then Fruity was trying to get it in the way. They knew he was coming, but Farah just has to put that shot on target. A tough save to come out from Kronovi, and PSG able to tie it up with 34 seconds left.
And all that improvement off the kickoff. Farah will put them in the lead 3 seconds later.
And just like that, PSG able to right the ship here. It goes right over Kronovi, and AJ went for boost on the left side. So Farah has open space to take. And the shot goes through for PSG. A flip of the script. And PSG back in the lead here in game 2.
Lightning strikes. And Rogue trying to find a way back here in the final 25. Oh, stretching was Wonder, but just out of reach. A demo as well will take away the support. Kronovi is going to be out of position, scrambling for boost for a little bit. And Wonder and AJ will have to win a couple of nice challenges here. Over 1, final 10. Chaussette keeps it close in his own corner, wisely controlling that ball. Great command out of his own half. Pushes Rogue off the ball as well. And they will slam it into the ground. PSG accelerate through those final 30 seconds, and Farah and Fruity combining for 2 big goals late in that one.
Yeah, what a comeback for PSG. And if you're on the side of Rogue, you're hurting a little bit.
That one hurt.
After game number 2, it feels like you were in the lead. You made a couple great plays. Got to take a look at the replay here. It's Rogue who actually put one off the post, and it was a great passing play between them. Kronovi does well to follow that one up.
And it came right back. Just that beautiful hit off the sidewall, and that's that improvement Farah demonstrated all season long. Perfect shot right under the bar. And then 3 seconds later, the kickoff, just winning it straight through Rogue. A little fist bump, and Farah delivers him the win.
And he knew he had that goal immediately after the kickoff there. And like you said, fist bumps his teammates. PSG feeling good about this win, but like I said, Rogue, it just feels like a little demoralizing here. You had the lead, you had a bit of control, and all of a sudden,
Slipped
within
away.
8 seconds, everything goes away.
A tough one indeed for Rogue, and the contemplation from the mountain. And he's been around a long time, and he would hate to suffer a loss here to PSG. And Rogue in general, AJ and Wonder, those two guys, again, they've had a large adjustment period since they've picked up Kronovi. And against Rogue, it's definitely not been easy. And they've put up a great fight, to be honest. These have been some close games. And you really wonder, can they pull it out here in game 3 and make the series go longer? It just seems like PSG outclassing them just that little bit, and there it is to a T. The kickoff of game number 3, and it takes it PSG 8 seconds.
And you kind of saw this one coming. Everyone kind of getting sucked into the offense there of Rogue, and Farah on the wide rotation right of the goal. The ball just pops out to him, and he knows he's able to at least make a threatening shot on target. This time it falls for PSG, and in the first 8 seconds, they're back in the lead.
Rogue gonna play behind the entire time, almost down by 2, and thankfully Chaussette pinged it off the bar. Pass across for Rogue to Kronovi, top of the box, delivered into the top left, goodness, and found a gap. Wonder ties it up.
What? Look at the Kronovi. The passing plays so good from Rogue. Kronovi 2 touches in that triangle, and Rogue put on a clinic on how to pass and finish to the top corner. What a play from Rogue to answer back.
Massive equalizer from Rogue, and PSG start off hot. Gonna have to battle again for advantage. Kicked off their corner. Chaussette not able to get through Kronovi. Also lost the boost. Free ball for Rogue in the midfield line here. Tipped up. There's AJ for it. He's not going to have much help here in the middle of the field, however. And an easy clear for PSG. Halted by Kronovi. Chaussette launches one towards the corner, though. Things are going to stall out a little bit here for PSG, as they're going to have to play for possession first.
Big clear comes out from Rogue. PSG, that's not the best touch there from Farah. Able to make up for another bad touch coming out from AJ. Kronovi trying to pass that one down to Wonder, but he gives it away. Farah on the shot. Big save comes out. The follow-up comes through, and PSG back in the lead.
That's really just this little tip here from Kronovi, trying to get it all the way to the corner, or at least to where Wonder was going to be, and unfortunately, it just kind of fell right off the nose of his car, right back down into PSG, and they turned it into a goal.
Bit of an errant touch there from Kronovi to set up that play. AJ did his best to make the save on the goal line. Now PSG back in the lead. And with possession, here's Fruity. He's got a little bit of space, gets the second touch off the crossbar, and PSG up by 2.
Put in a big one. Kronovi couldn't trap it and just rolled again right into the midfield. Wonder, that is a tough ask. You're really worried about that ball going crossbar and in, and unfortunately bounced right back into the nose and out of his reach.
Fruity given the space, and he makes Rogue pay. And here comes PSG once more off the back wall. The ball flies out to the midfield, and again Rogue racing back to get a hold of the possession. Is right now PSG have just done everything so well, not only the boost, but the control in the midfield, not letting Rogue do much.
And Rogue trying to figure out exactly how they want to go about this. They still have a ton of time here in game number 3, to be quite honest. But it's all about how they hang on to that ball pass. Chaussette not able to come up with a touch, but still support from PSG coming through as Rogue. Those are the types of plays. Those clears need to be better executed. Touches to the teammates. And unfortunately, they end up slightly off target. And PSG comes in, steals them away, and Chaussette can't quite muscle it through. Kronovi diving off the back wall. As Rogue still trying to find a clear here.
Not the best touch there from Wonder. Let Fruity come in, and PSG just all over Rogue. The 4th goal drops for PSG. Rogue can do nothing about it. A big miss on the back wall, and the ball given away by Kronovi. But AJ just couldn't get there in time, and the ball comes right back to Farah. He puts it away.
Cycle for PSG. It really wasn't, trying to create opportunities. It was just taking what Rogue gave them, really. And then finally an opportunity presented itself. And Farah delivers a massive 3-goal lead. And with that, feel game 3 a little bit out of reach for Rogue unless something starts fairly quickly.
They still got just over 2 minutes left, so absolutely able to come back here. They can get the offense going. Here's Kronovi, wins a challenge out towards Wonder. He's there on the back post. He puts it high. Here comes AJ. He can't get the touch. And Kronovi forced to throw this one back to slow up the attack from PSG.
And AJ absolutely had to rush that one down. Again, it's a 3-goal margin you got to overcome. Got to try and put the pressure on as much as you can. Huge demo from Fruity at the top of the box. That leaves the net wide open. Shot set. Will kick it off his own nose, off the wall, and into the net.
And I thought he almost pinched that one away. But yeah, big demo there on AJ. Opens up all that space in front of the net. Chaussette pushes it off the back wall there, off the post. And PSG now, a 5-1 scoreline here in Game 3 with 1 minute and 43 seconds left. Honestly, not what we would expect after seeing the first 2 games.
Those last 3 goals from PSG were all unassisted. And that last one, of course, because they need to score 3, right? But the ones before that, just Rogue put under pressure out of the midfield, not able to get the ball going back the other way, or at least have enough time to get the positioning sorted on defense. And Kronovi was asked to make a couple of decision-heavy plays where he's put in this awkward spot off his back wall or just not able to make a great touch in any particular scenario, and he couldn't quite handle it and just put the ball right in front of PSG, and PSG made him pay every single time.
Capitalizing on the mistakes, capitalizing on the inconsistencies from Rogue. PSG have done such a good job throughout this series, and that shot wide. Kronovi lets AJ come through. 45 seconds left now for Rogue.
It's a formality for PSG at this point. A great win in game number 3. Honestly, a wonderful series overall from them in general. I do feel like Rogue, they put up a good fight. And I don't think that this scoreline, particularly in game number 3, demonstrates what game 3 played out as. It was PSG putting in great pressure, and just every now and again, Rogue weren't quite in time to clean up the mess. And this game 3 reeks of one that just got out of hand a little too quickly.
And you can see some of the passing still coming out from Rogue, because PSG's going to get another one there. It just squeaks out downfield. PSG now 6-1 is your scoreline here in game 3. And with 13 seconds left, it's all but over.
And well-deserved for them in general. Rogue, you know, you can hang your hat on it. The one that's really going to hurt is game number 2. Game number 1 was tight. That 36-second open net that got put away. That was the biggest problem all series long. Sometimes the back door left wide open. And PSG, our biggest gripe of them for season 6 was, you know, failure to capitalize despite so many opportunities. Well, Rogue gave them a ton, and they nailed it every time.
And what's funny is the one goal that Rogue did score was a spectacular one there, but just not enough. You can see the handshakes coming out from PSG. They can be proud of this win. A hotly contested one through the first 2 games, and then game 3, things started to open up. And like you said, it really was just capitalizing on minor mistakes coming out from Rogue. Take a look at some of the replays here. This was the passing play from Rogue. It was Kronovi over to Wonder to AJ.
This is a good one.
Kronovi back to Wonder, and the shot to the top left corner. You really don't make them better than that.
That one was on the money, but there was that first touch from Kronovi. He didn't really have much support behind him in the net. He couldn't quite get the touch to safety. The next one right after that is pretty much the same thing. There's not too much help anywhere he puts the ball. He can't control it properly. And again, Fruity just makes him pay for it.
The Wonder just caught off guard there. Didn't have the boost. I just wasn't expecting the play to come through like that. Vera happy about his win, obviously. And Chaussette also played. Really, everyone from PSG played well here in this series. There wasn't anyone who were low-hanging fruit here. It just felt like everyone stepped up for PSG in this last game in particular, able to take a 3-0 win.
And a quality win for PSG. Looking forward to see how the rest of DreamHack plays out. We'll see if Rogue will be able to bounce back from this tough loss here against PSG. But that's how it goes in the DreamHack Pro Circuit. You're watching DreamHack Dallas, and when we come back, we will continue with Day 1 coverage.